Hey folks, thank you so much, my man on the computer helping me with the slides. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Yeah, so that's me. My name is Shiv. I'm the CEO of Boundless. Next slide. This is my third token 2049. This is me 18, 19 years ago in Singapore studying here. It was the wild mustache phase, and that was a little robot I had built as my first ever project at NUS. I'm an NUS graduate, proud to be an alumnus. I lived here for a decade. I was an early engineering manager at Grab, which is, of course, an application that everyone in this room is using. Back then, it used to be called MyTaxi, but followed it through its evolution. I've also worked at Amazon, Microsoft, Coinbase, Lyft, a bunch of other places. My background as an engineer is in database systems, and as an executive is in designing marketplaces for digital services, for real-world services, and so on. My wife is also from Singapore, so in a lot of ways, I am Singapore native. Next slide. Today's agenda, I'm just going to do a quick recap of our journey to Mainnet, what it took for us to get there, the challenges that we faced, why Mainnet looks the way it does, and of course also focusing on, or rather giving you a teaser of what happens post Mainnet and what we're looking forward to. Yep. Cool. So a lot of you might know or may not know this, that the Boundless team was, of course, incubated inside the RISC-0 team. And RISC-0, of course, was the inventor of the ZKVM. In a lot of ways, putting together the best ZK tech and also figuring out how exactly ZK should be delivered to every customer, to every application, to every dApp, and so on. So much so that I think that we've created like the standard. 20 months ago, there was just one ZKVM, which was us. 19 months ago, it was 2. Yesterday, we counted, it was 38. No one knows how many more they're going to be. Now, the real question is now, is that what product market fit looks like? The answer is a bit nuanced. It's always been the plan for RISC-0 to build the standard. We always knew that like if you built an open source ZKVM and gave it away to everybody, you can't actually build a moat around it. But what we can do is inspire standards, because what you should be doing is building add-on services on a standard that everyone approves and adopts. The metaphor that I use with venture capitalists, some of my venture VCs are actually here, is don't sell engines, sell cars. That's what customers are actually in the market for. They don't really want to buy ZK. They want to buy something that enables their application. They want to buy add-ons that make their apps better to use, safer to use, and so on and so forth. So whilst we invented a whole category of ZK, we're in the business of packaging it and selling it, which is Boundless, which is the finished product, a completely decentralized, permissionless protocol that delivers ZK to every chain. We are chain agnostic. We're not just one camp or the other, to every app and dApp and every builder. It's very important to note that you need all 3 of these facets if you want to build a successful ZK protocol. And of course, like the way we wanted to test it out in production was with Mainnet beta. We personally feel that testnets have gone through like multiple phases, where now it's basically about engagement farming. People just kind of like fool around with games. What we wanted to show was what it actually looks like when you actually put funds to the test and run it with real funds. And we went live. And that's when we really got to showcase the strength of our network. We had over 2,000 provers. We were doing 80 teracycles per day. Now, here's the interesting thing. Because of the power of token and how crypto actually operates, the median price of all proofs was $0. Here's another fact. P90 was $0. P95 was $0. I don't expect that to happen in Mainnet, but it really started showing the power of decentralized and permissionless markets. Some of you might have done Econs 101. You might remember that in perfect markets, the price of a commodity actually goes down to its cost price when there's full competition. That's what we started seeing. That gave us more and more confidence as we moved towards Mainnet. And that's what we did. Boundless went live on September 15th. ZK Coin is our ticker, and it is a proud moment for the entire team. However, this is what the team looked like on September 16th. But in a lot of ways, like whilst we were extremely tired, we were also enthused to put the final piece of the puzzle together, which is proof of verifiable work on Mainnet. Proof of verifiable work is our novel primitive that actually allows us to reward prover activity on our network in a very fair and programmatic fashion. Every epoch, essentially, we are able to calculate how many compute cycles everyone provides and fairly reward them for the cycles that they contribute to the network. This is differentiated from a lot of other networks where they have competition. So everybody is trying to do the same thing, and whoever gets there first gets a reward. Or proof of work, which is Bitcoin's elegant solution without ZK, where you only have one winner per epoch. That really sets us apart and is the foundation on which Boundless is built. It also heralds the arrival of ZK mining and of abundance. ZK mining has become its own, they would say, meme or its own vibe, I guess is what the younger people say. The essential thing being that a lot of people who have spare GPUs in China or different parts of the world see this as a great opportunity to join a permissionless network and operate their machines and offer useful work for tokens and pay. Looking beyond, this is my final slide. We launched Mainnet. We launched Mainnet beta. It's been I would love to take a vacation. Some of my marketing folks here are hinting at vacation. It's not happening. Where we're headed right now is to improve our stability. We're already at 3 nines. 3 nines is pretty much gold standard for most SaaS services. 4 nines is AWS territory or Google Cloud territory. Got to fix that real quick. And that's something. No. My friend, let's go back. Yeah, thank you. Wrong signal. And then really move towards VM diversity. One of the key reasons why Boundless and RISC-0 were separated as 2 entities is this actually allows us to be non-aligned with one VM technology. We're a little bit humble in that whilst we created a whole new ZK category, we also know that we can't outcompete 1,000 teams. What we wanted to build is a vessel where these teams can come and bring their technology. So we want to be multi-ZKVM. VM diversity is extremely important to us. DevX, this is probably the most underrated aspect of ZK. We've already taken it 1,000x from going from circuits to Rust, but there's a whole new paradigm left for us to explore. We're really chasing the Ruby on Rails moment for ZK programming. And then, of course, cost. Cost keeps going down for us. I actually put down 5x here, but you give, because all of us are friends and that half of the room is really not listening. I'm really chasing 50x with the arrival of ASICs and so on. So that's really the focus for the next 9 to 12 months and where we are headed.